guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to my channel, I Heart Stitching. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly video tutorials. And today we are going to be making this really fun, simple, easy crocheted baby blanket. Really fun and easy project, beginner friendly. Don't forget, as we're going through the tutorial, check in the about box underneath the video. There's these tabs. About is the one you want to click on. Open that up and that will be a big description box full of measurements, details, the exact yarn I used, where you could find it, the exact hook I used, all of the written out instructions. If you are new, I recommend copy and pasting that into a document that you can print out. That way you can kind of mark along as you go. Although this is a very simple project, and I definitely think a beginner be totally fine just kind of following along and pausing the video and just kind of crocheting it along with me. So let's get going. I'm going to show you all the steps on how to make it. Here's the yarn I will be using. I got this on sale at Joann's for $7.99, so it's a really great deal. I used 2 balls for this exact project, and this is how you pull the yarn out to use it. It helps to not be tangled. You pull it from the inside and you find the end. I'm using a P hook, or an 11.5 millimeter hook, a nice big hook for this big bulky yarn. And here I'm using a slip knot, and then I'm going to do my foundation chain. So I'll go slow here at first in case you're a beginner. And you are going to want to chain 42 going across. We are going to be doing a variation of a V-stitch. Really easy. All you really need to know is how to do a slip stitch and a double crochet. So here we go. We are doing our foundation chain of 42 going all the way across. Speeding it up. If you want to catch up, pause the video to catch up. 42. And then what we're going to do is count 4 from the hook. This 4th chain, we're going to double crochet, which is a yarn over, put it through, yarn over, pull it back through that chain. So we're going to have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, go through the first 2 loops, yarn over, the next 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So we're going to double crochet in that 4th chain from our hook. And then now we're going to do another double crochet in that same spot. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, first 2 loops, yarn over, the last 2 loops. Okay, so this is how it should be looking. Then we're going to skip a chain and we're going to go do another double crochet in that other chain, right, as you can see how I'm doing it. And this is how we're going to proceed going along the entire foundation chain. So 2 double crochets, then we're going to skip a chain, and then 2 double crochets again, going all the way down. So here's how it's going to kind of be looking. Once you get this first row down, it's a lot easier to kind of hold your blanket. So here we go. Here's how it should be looking. Make sure you just loosen up and relax and have fun while you're doing this. I know sometimes it can be challenging when you're a beginner and you're kind of learning the muscle memory, but just kind of relax, and that way you won't have your stitches be too tight. So I'm going to continue down that whole foundation chain. Now here's how it should look. Once you are done and you get toward the end, I'll show you how to do the last little bit here. So we have our 2, skip a chain, 2, skip a chain, 2. So there's our skipped chain, and in this last one, we're going to do 1 double crochet. Yarn over, put it through, yarn over, pull through, just like a double crochet, but we're only going to do 1. So there's our double crochet. And now what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to turn our work. And that just means flipping it over and still working from right to left. So then we're going to double crochet right here in this spot. I put it in the middle of this chain, but you can just go ahead and put it right through that big space. I'll show you as we go along. Double crochet. So there we go. We kind of have our little double crochet there. Now we're going to skip our V-stitch and we're going to go in this open spot over here in between those 2 double crochets, which I'm calling a V-stitch. But we're going to kind of alternate it so it'll kind of have a brick effect. So another double crochet in there, and it's the same thing going all the way down. We're going to do 2 double crochets in that open spot. Okay, so we're going to skip the stitch in the middle of the V-stitch, and then we're going to go in that open spot, 2 double crochets. And then that's it. We're going to go all the way down, continuing this. This is how it should look. You're going to get real good at your double crochet with this project. and go ahead and finish that all the way down to the end. So here is how your project should be looking. Now I'm just kind of getting this last bit here. And then here for the end piece. So you've done that last spot, there's your last V-stitch, and then here's your chain. So in the top piece of the chain, you're going to double crochet 1 again, same as we did before, but you want to use that top chain from your turning chain from before. You're going to double crochet, and then we're going to do, so here you see how it's working, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to turn our work and do the same thing. So same kind of thing, we're going to do a double crochet right there in that first open spot, 1 double crochet. So here's our double crochet, and then we're going to skip that V-stitch and go right in that open space in between the 2 V-stitches right there. Same thing, we're going to skip a chain, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets in that spot. So this is it. You're going to just keep continuing, going all the way down for your blanket, doing this all the way. It'll be real easy and simple to do. Go ahead and finish this all the way down. So I'll show you one more time how to do this end piece. Here is how it should be looking. This is our 3rd row. Getting my double crochets done here. And then we are going to do this last chain again in that top chain. Double crochet. This will ensure that your edges stay nice and straight. You don't want to be increasing or decreasing any of your stitches, so make sure that you get this end part down. Chain 3, and then you're going to turn and do the same thing over again. You're going to do the double crochet right there in that first open spot. This will be a real fun and easy project to put a movie in, and it should only take you, you know, an evening or two to finish this project. So here's how it's looking. Of course, check the About box if you have any questions. There's lots of information down there, or leave me a comment. Here's how it's looking with a little bit more rows completed. You can kind of see how it should be looking. Just relax and have fun with it. So this is one skein of yarn that I completed. So you can see it's about 17 by about 31. So here's how it's looking. I just wanted to give you an idea of how much one ball of yarn will do. Then I like to tie a knot when I am attaching the yarn for my second ball of yarn. I know some crocheters don't like to use knots, but this is what I feel like is the most secure, so this is what I do. So then you're just going to tie your knot, and you're going to continue going all the way down until you're done with that second ball of yarn. Slip stitch, just tie off your end like you see here, and then a slightly smaller hook to weave in those ends on both sides of your blanket, and you're done. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you found this really easy to follow and a fun project to work on. If you make one of these blankets, please send me pictures. I love to see what you guys are making. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+, all my links are below in the About box. Don't forget to check the About box. A lot of times I get questions and they're answered in the About box because I put all the information I can possibly think of down there. So you want to make sure to check that out if you have any questions or concerns, but also leave me comments if you have any questions. This is a beginner-friendly project. I know that sometimes as a beginner you can feel kind of lost and not sure what to do. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below or talk to me on Facebook or Twitter, and I will try to help you as best I can. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!